like to talk to you a little bit as well about David Haye's return. Obviously taking out De Moraes in fantastic fashion the way he did. What did you think of the return, mate?
David done what David's always been able to do, was to knock somebody out. That's it. You know what I mean? De Moraes was a perfect opponent, 31-1, 31 fight, 31 win, one draw or something. That's one thing Adam's always done with David is strategically pick David's fight and done proper business move and proper ranking move and strategic move. So obviously, being around Adam for so many years, David learned. He's learned a lot. And David, I'm sure obviously he's got a good team around him that tells him what to do. So listen, if you're out for 3.5 years, okay, it's allowed to fight somebody like that, but either look to the ranks and pick somebody like Mark De Moraes. That was just an execution for David to look good, saying David's back. But if you look at the fight, what did David show in the fight, apart from making punch?
Have you heard any rumours about who he'll fight in Heyday 2? Is there any sort of boxing world floating about?
No, there was a poll online, and apparently I won the poll to fight him next. If my shoulder was good, I would definitely get in there and fight him on the 21st of May. 100%, because I'm all about the big fights and that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like I've always said since the start of my career, you guys interviewed me about my first, second fight or something. I've always said I'm in this game to thrill and to inspire and to give the fans back what they put in. You know, obviously people go to work, they spend their hard-earned cash to come and support us on social media and follow us on all the websites and stuff. So I want to give the fans nights that they remember, that they say, oh, that Dylan, he fought anybody, he spoke his mind, and he'll fight anyone. He doesn't care. And that's it. That's me. That's me. And he become world champion as well. Icing on the cake.
Big fight also coming up in the heavyweight division is Lucas Browne versus RUSLAN CHAGAEV for the WBA interim title. What do you think about that fight?
No one's that interested in that fight. No one's that interested in that fight. That fight's a rubbish fight. No one's that interested in that fight, man. Who's interested in that fight? Who's Lucas Browne? Lucas Browne is just a bouncer from Australia that talks rubbish. Who was he? His last fight was with Julius Long. Julius Long had him all over the place. Julius Long's like, what, 1,000 years old? Who has Lucas Browne fought? Nobody. My man's 21, I know he haven't fought nobody. And then he goes on and giving it like he's a rare class boxer. He's not. You know, he fought Andrei Rudenko and struggled Andrei Rudenko big time.
He went 12 rounds.
Yeah, I thought Rudenko even won the fight by a round. You know? Then we went on to fight that he couldn't stop a 40-something-year-old James Toney who was shot to pieces. James Toney took him 12 rounds. And then who else has he fought? If you fight James Toney nowadays and you can't stop James Toney, then what? Really? You know? Okay, he might have got a little bit lucky fighting Chagaev at this age. Because Chagaev has had a couple hard fights and he seems to be at the latter stage of his career now. But who's Lucas Browne, man? Lucas Browne is... What was he?
What do you make of the emergence of Joseph Parker, and how much have you seen of him?
Joseph Parker is alright. You know what I mean? His trainer said I was going to get knocked out in 1 or 2 rounds as well, so that goes to show how much he knows about boxing. Joseph Parker is alright. That's a fight I would definitely like to have as well, because he's got a bit of hands feet, but I don't think he's the most powerful guy in the world. He's just padding his record on fighting a bunch of old people again. That's what he's doing. Who was he fought in his last 5 fights? Name me 2 of the people he's fought. He fought Carly Meehan, and what's this other geezer name he fought at the weekend?
To be honest, I haven't seen that fight yet.
He fought a bunch of old people.
The Canny Hands Meehan fight. We had a few interviews with Canny Meehan talking about that.
He fought the other fellow from Barbados. What's his name? Sherman Williams. Sherman Williams had him all over the place. He fought Nascimento. Nascimento had him all over the place. You know, these guys is just... He's a lot of heavyweights nowadays is scared to challenge each other and fight each other. They just want to keep fighting bombs and just build up their record. Fair play to them. I don't want to do that, man. I want to fight, be involved in proper fights. You know what I mean? And test myself against good people.
What did you make of Robert Helenius' sort of reluctancy to fight Derek Chisora and giving up the EBU title? What was your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. With this heavyweight boxing, people get injured. Trust me. Injuries is common in heavyweight boxing. Cause we're big guys. You're throwing bombs in the gym week in, week out. You're running, you're skipping, you're doing all those things which is heavy on the knees and the joints. I don't know. I don't think Helenius was hesitant to fight Chisora because he's beat him already. Obviously, I thought Derek won the fight personally, but You know, I mean, I don't think Elena's. I don't know, man. I heard that he was injured, but who knows? Maybe he just couldn't be bothered. Maybe his ambition for boxing isn't there anymore. Maybe he just thought there's no point fighting this guy. And maybe Derek, so-called mental issues and bad man charisma might have scared him off. Well, you know, Elena should just get in there and beat him up for all the women that's been abusing the real domestic violence. No, Del boy. No, Del Bomb. You need to allow it. Just allow it, Del Bomb. It's not on, mate. And stop talking crap about my name as well. When you get in the ring, I'm going to knock you out for all the females in the world. Del Bomb.
Like